Hello everyone. Today I just want to do a very quick guide on how one should tank and play a Helbrute. I'm probably going to do that for every individual boss. One of the main reasons behind that is I see a lot of groups struggling with their Helbrute fights, their Carney fights, their Neuro fights, and their Tyrant fight. It's one I will do as well as Trigon as a matter of fact. The reason groups tend to struggle on those fights is because whoever is tanking them tends to not tank them properly and not really play the fight, run away. So that basically leads to players spreading around, being unable rather to hit the boss properly, have clean DPS frames. You'll have the boss moving out of all specs or randomly aggro swapping out of the fight. So I just want to go over that quickly. The first thing I will touch on, for all intents and purposes in this game, I usually recommend using block weapons, and this is very, very true when it comes to tanking bosses. You'll get to see why in those clips, but that's the first point I wanted to touch on. The second point I want to touch on is how aggro works for a boss. So when a boss spawns, it checks what players are nearby, and it will usually aggro on the closest player. The second thing that happens is bosses swap aggro based on the damage being inflicted to them. So if you're hitting a boss, there's chances it's gonna look to aggro swap to you. So what you want to do to tank a boss is be there first on spawn and shoot it. Simple, efficient. Alright, enough theory for now. Let's find a Helbrute and jump quickly to it. Alright, so I've found a Helbrute and I've cleared the wave that spawns with him. This is on absolute, so the damage values you'll see are absolute based as well. I'll quickly go over his patterns. So Helbrute has a very limited set of patterns. Most bosses in this game do. There's one swing where he swings around his stomach and then pivots on himself and smacks the ground. Those two are parryable / blockable. So 2 free block stacks. Another one is he lunges forward and smashes his hammer to the ground, pivots on himself and smashes it a second time. Those are also blockable and 2 free block stacks. In terms of melee pattern, he then has 2 unblockable ones. One where he just takes a short step, smashes the ground once. This one's pretty easy to just dodge out of, or just perfect dodge out of if you've got the timing right. So you get a gun strike punish for free. And the other one, he will make it in audio queue and start holding his hammer around his stomach, walks up to you for a couple steps, then smashes the ground once, and then a couple more times, and then leads to this large AoE that deals a massive amount of damage. So you can just dodge out of the first one, and then you queue a couple of dodges up until you end at max range, and if you do it quick enough, you still get your gun strike. In terms of range patterns, he's got 2. His gun will flash green, and he will shoot a series of projectiles, up to 4 of them. Your Q to dodge is on the green light, flashing in the gun, and the last one is the charge shot. You'll see him start charging a shot. The shot does massive damage and leaves a plasma trail. I would recommend, for all intents and purposes, to just break line of sight with Helbrute on that shot, so it ends up in a wall or something. Alright, let's hop into it quickly. So see, I've already got 2 block stacks. This is 1, 2. I fucked that up. 1. The swing around the stomach, and there you go. Once you've got 2 block stacks, you just, with the chainsaw, go into triple throttle skip, and then you get a perfect dodge for free. Because he recovers out of stagger with this attack systematically. So here, 1, 2, and then you stagger. Get the third one in. Oh, actually, I lied. Second one, and there you go. And you can just rinse repeat that cycle against Helbrute for free. There you go, see? Perfect dodge it, move out, and you gun strike. So what this allows to do is, if you're keeping your aggro here, your team just gets very clean DPS frames. This is the AoE I was talking about. 1. So I'm not gonna take the gun strike, but here, I could have taken it for free after landing there. You just need to take a couple more steps. I'm gonna try and space him out to trigger the shots. Okay, this is the other AoE I was talking about, where he like takes a couple steps and like smashes the ground. Can I get the shots to trigger? Yeah, perfect. See? Flash green, flash green, flash green, and there you go, 3 shots. I don't know if I'll be able to showcase the charge shot. Perfect. See? Oh wait, it's not charge. My bad. Showcasing the charge shot will be difficult, but I think pretty much all of you will have seen it before. I'll give it a last shot and skip there if it's not there. Alright, he just blinks. Tough. And there you go. This is basically how you tank a Helbrute. Quick finishing notes on the tanking of a Helbrute. In a coordinated setting, ideally you'd want to have a tactical for this fight, but any form of solid DPS does it, so heavy in and of itself, heavy with heavy plasma is like a perfect example. What you want to do if you're in a coordinated setting, so voice chat, everything, is to have whoever is tanking call for the Auspex as he's about to get his second block stack. And when you do, I can't be asked to record the clip to showcase it here, but what you want to do there is basically call for the Auspex on Helbrute as you're about to get your block stack, stagger the Helbrute into the Auspex, and enjoy the free DPS from your team for the 3 something seconds he's going to be staggered. And given he gets an almost guaranteed follow-up of locking himself into an AoE where he is, you get more time than that. So you can actually absolutely blast the Helbrute with a coordinated team. Ideally for that, again, you need a tactical and a heavy. So those are the finishing notes on the topic of tanking and killing Helbrutes.